Can you imagine a movement of churches and church leaders leveraging their collective resources to provide in-depth, immersive, and affordable training so that everyone is equipped and encouraged to live on mission for Jesus? E412 is an intentional plan to do what God has commanded. E412 is training for the church, by the church, to equip the church for ministry. It is collaborative training catalyzing the strengthening, starting, and supporting of churches in Southwest Michigan.
Reason number 4 to join the movement, to join E412 training, is this: you share a common mission and passion. There's nothing quite like the power of shared mission. Recall with me from previous world wars that when a nation finds itself desperately struggling for victory in any global conflict, every citizen is called upon to forfeit his or her life to live a normal life. They're called upon with a shared mission. So in previous world wars, food is rationed. Factories are converted for military purposes. Hospitals make space for wounded soldiers. Housewives would go to work in assembly lines, and train stations became air raid shelters, and young men were deployed to the trenches. Those expectations in life that seemed so very reasonable before war broke out, all of a sudden seemed self-centered, impractical, and unpatriotic. What is more, those things that we used to argue and fight and complain about suddenly are meaningless. They don't matter anymore. That is the power of shared mission. Without shared mission, everyone's kind of doing their own thing, following their own path, and very little ever comes of it. Without shared mission, individual efforts do not have nearly the same effect. But when everyone is working together towards a common mission with a common passion, great things happen. Jesus gave us our mission when he said in John chapter 20, "As the Father has sent me, so I am sending you." And in John chapter 17, Jesus also prayed that we would work together as one to finish the mission that he has given us. The original church, as you read through the book of Acts, was on mission, working together toward that one common mission. In this crazy and evil time that we live in, we need more and more churches partnering together for the greatest cause in the universe, the advancement of the kingdom of Christ. It is with that in mind that E412 was created. E412 is a result of hours and hours of praying and planning and dreaming and thinking about what can we do together for God's purpose that we could never do alone. Isn't that a great question? Another way to ask it is, how can we collaborate, not be competitive as churches? How can we be strategic and not scattered with our resources? How can we leverage our strengths toward this shared mission and passion? Think of it this way: one-man bands are impressive, but honestly, they're kind of weird. Disciple making shouldn't be weird. Disciple making should be beautiful. Disciple making should be a band of diverse Christians making beautiful music to the glory of God together. The truth is, when you study the scriptures, we see that disciple making is intended to be relational and co-missional. You grow the most and the best in a community of like-minded brothers and sisters in Christ who are laser-focused on the same mission and share that same passion that you have. Additionally, those brothers and sisters in Christ who are in the trenches with you hold you up and support you when the going gets tough and maybe you want to quit. We are better together. So I challenge you to ask yourself, will you join E412 as we seek to organize the church around a common mission, a common passion, as we seek to collaborate, as we seek to be strategic, as we seek to leverage ourselves in advancing the cause of Christ by multiplying transformed disciples of Jesus Christ who will go out and strengthen, start, and support churches. So again, the fourth reason why you should join and participate in E412 is you share that common mission and passion. I encourage you once again to check out that booklet Lots of information in there. Check out our website, e412training.org, and be considering and praying about how you can join the movement.